Good morning. Today we're back talking about Jessica's book, The First Time Homesteader. Thanks for joining me. Don't go away. Today we're talking about, can you be a homesteader? You're not going to want to miss this one. Stick around. Okay, welcome back. Here we go. It's nice and chilly. It's in the 70s here. Go figure. The last episode, which was taped just yesterday, we were in the 80s, and now it's overcast, actually breezy, actually a beautiful day if I'm honest. But I need to get these recordings out to you because I've got 4 of them before I hit the road for Roots and Refuge with my sis Jen. It's going to be epic. Do I say once in a lifetime? Yes. Thank you, Jen. Yay. All right, let's get going. So, can you be a homesteader? Yes, of course you can. Let's hear what Jess's definition of a modern homesteader is from her book. Okay, let me read it to you. Okay, definition of modern homesteader. She has in parentheses, verb. I love it. Okay, the act of living lightly on the land, of seeking sustainability, and of growing food in a modern world. Involved in this lifestyle are conscious consumption, awareness of the partnership between humanity and the earth, a reverence for the beauty of life, the embracing of a slower pace, and a desire to eat well and steward well. Is that not perfect? Could you be all of those things? Yes, absolutely you can, as I can. I'm the backyard homesteader. I'm in my backyard. You don't need a piece of land to be a homesteader. You don't. You absolutely don't. So let's just go into all of this. And in Jess's book, she says the door that opened her up into homesteading was receiving free blackberries. A friend invited her to come and pick blackberries for free, and she took that opportunity and she picked and she canned. So do you know how to can? I don't yet, but I have a huge desire. It's on my plan. I have it down in writing now from Jess's book. If you remember the last episode, if you didn't see that, it'll be in the description below. But she talked about having a plan and writing things down, and one of the things on my plan is canning. We have to plan, don't we? Because canning equipment is not cheap and you need a lot of stuff, so you got to have a budget for it. Well, how are you going to do that? Are you going to make some seed starts and sell those? You sell them on the sidewalk, for goodness sakes, if you're in the city like I am. There's all kinds of ways. Just set a plan so that it's not something that's, a financial burden. There's ways for you to raise money to do all the things you want to do, to be prepared for the day when maybe you have a full-blown homestead. I know, even if I have a plot of land, I will still be a backyard homesteader. Now, I might have a little bit more than I have now, but not by much, because, guys, I'm 60. I'll be 61 in January, and I'm taping this in October of 2022. January 2023, the 1st, yes, I'm a New Year's baby, I'll be 61. So reality hit me. I have been following Jess and Justin Rhodes and Whispering World Farms, Jill and her husband, Nate. I mean, I've been following tons of people, tons, and I love them all, and I just love watching their journey. That simple living, that's my heart. Bartering, are you kidding me? That's my heart. And that's really what homesteading to me is all about, is just finding what's in your heart. What are you good at? What are your gifts in this arena? We all have them. Do those, and do those to your best ability, and everything else, either barter or support your local farmers, whatever, whomever, depending on what it is that you're buying. Support one another. If you don't have a community, make one. Get out there. Get to know people that are like-minded just like you, and stick with it, because your heart's desire is important. You got to fulfill it. You got to. Okay, so let's move on. What else do I have on here? Oh, another thing that Jess said in that chapter was, circumstances do not make a homesteader. Choice and determination do. Right? Yes. Yes. So, so beautiful. So anyway, this one's kind of quick, but it's so simple. It really is. You absolutely can be a homesteader. I remember when my sister and I went, not this year, but 2021, we went to the Homesteaders of America conference in Virginia, Lynchburg. No, not Lynchburg. I can't remember, but it's in Virginia. We went and we had such an amazing time. That was a perfect example of being within a community of like-minded people. It was, I'm not a fan of crowds, and there were a ton of people there. In fact, they had to limit the amount of tickets they sold this year because they learned from last year that everybody came and they weren't prepared for it. But it didn't matter, because we were in this long line just to get in to the facility. But there were just too many of us all at the same time, and it was, there weren't angry people. We were just all using that time to chat and talk and share. It was the most amazing experience I've ever been around. But that's the beauty of being around like-minded people that understand. And so if you've never been to a Homesteaders of America event, or even a small community meetup, you got to do it, because when you get around those people, they get you. Most people don't get us, do they? So yes, you can be a homesteader. Oh, back to what I started this thought was, at the Homesteaders of America, we went to see Justin Rhodes, and he had his Abundance Plus members there, and he asked, I can't remember what he said, asked a question about, are you a homesteader? And I yelled, I'm a wannabe, a wannabe homesteader. And he goes, do you have a garden? Yes. Do you grow things? Yes. You're a homesteader. And I'm like, yay! Because I felt like everybody there either had a piece of land, or that was their goal, was to have a big piece of land. And I just knew that my little journey was going to be a little bit different. And that just made me feel so good. Justin Rhodes told me I'm a homesteader. So by golly, I'm a homesteader. I'm a backyard homesteader. And it was a year, the end of June is when I started this channel. June 2022, and I'm having a blast. I love video. I love sharing. I love sharing what I've learned, and as I'm learning more, because every day we learn more. We do. If we're not growing. If we're not growing, we're not moving forward. So never stop learning. And thanks for hanging out with me today. We have, let's see, we have 2 more episodes from Jess's book before I leave for South Carolina. So make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell, so you'll see them all. You'll want to see them. Get the book if you don't have it already. I have a link down below. If you buy from my link, I'm going to put you in a drawing, and I'm going to send you an autograph specifically to you from Jess when I'm there at Roots and Refuge, and I'll call you out, and I'll have her even say hello. How about that? So get your name down in the comments. Give me questions that you have for Jess. Do you have questions for her? Advice as a first-time homesteader? What would you do if in your circumstance? And tell us a little bit about your circumstances. I really want to help bring you closer to this event, even though you're not able to be there. And if you are going to be there, let me know. Let's hook up. I want to meet as many people as I can from this community that we all have. Isn't it amazing? All right, guys, peace. Until next time. Bye now. Oh, and don't forget, I show bloopers and little skits from Ritzy Roo, and maybe some pictures from the garden at the end of all my videos. So don't click away. Some of my best stuff is at the very end.